With Father Amaro and also bad education, you've had a lot of fun at the expense of the Catholic Church, and we've had a lot of fun watching that. And I know the question's been asked before, but in this country, it would be a big deal. You're a Catholic country, and we're not. And yet, it's a bigger deal here to take on the church than it is in Mexico. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I think that it's like, should I grab it? Cool. I think it's kind of what Alfonso Cuarón calls it. I mean, it's Mexico might be considered a conservative country. I don't think it is, but I think it's might be considered a conservative country in its structures and in its institutions. And once we realize that, I mean, the people, we're not conservative because we realize that we're not as soon as we do it, you know. Well, but the institutions might be conservative, as well as. But in the United States, they're not conservative. They're Puritan. The institutions and the corporations are completely Puritan. So it's a bigger deal. It's a bigger deal because actually. And you can sense it now. I mean, there is the reason why the elections were won. They were won by fundaments, and therefore it was a fundamentalist decision. And so they're kind of complementing each other exactly what this structure of this like conservative structure blames on other people being conservative, being fundamentalists. They're behaving fundamentalist themselves, which is scary. It's not good. And therefore, what I mean, going back to the Catholic Church and everything, is like if there existed such thing as a progressive Catholic Church, they would actually use these films so as to purge and so as to place them as accepting the fact that things like that things like this occurred and occur right now, and they are willing to purge themselves from it and to sentence the people that have done these acts, and that they're going to be cleaning up their cleaning up their transnational business, because and also to respect the faith of people that believe in that, no? Which is that is completely another issue, but it's something that is like should be kept, no? Should be untouched. Faith should be. You shouldn't play with faith, no? Especially because that's what these characters do. You know, that's what these priests do. They take advantage of other people's faith and they destroy it. They don't only destroy them physically, morally, mentally. They destroy them as well. They destroy the faith of these people. So, and I sincerely think that it's not a sin or is not a bad thing to do to play with kids. No, it's a crime. Society puts it that it's a crime, and I think they should be punished in a sense. I mean, they should be these priests that I mean, it's one of the. I think in this film you can see two of the most horrendous crimes that can happen. Now, one is abusing children, and the other is violence against women. No, I mean, when the character is killed, the Sarah is killed. So I think it's. I think if I was a member of the church, I would say like, hey guys, let's use this. Let's use this to our advantage, and let's clean up. Let's use this as something for us to. But they won't do that. You know, they won't be as intelligent as that, or not as intelligent, as open, perhaps. So at the same time, I mean, the problem with priests abusing kids, I mean, the child abuse, in a sense, by priests, doesn't only occur in the United States, it occurs all over the world. I think in a much bigger way in places like Russia or Africa, it occurs quite a lot, quite heavily, and I think it's something that it's important to be addressed. to be portrayed. And actually, when the church says something against the film, actually more people go to see the film. So it's always like they work as kind of how do you call it? They work like how do you say, like a charity publicity. They don't charge.